Hello, art adventurers. Andrew here, and this is Armchair Art Share. Today, we're heading to one of the cradles of civilization, ancient Sumer, the birthplace of organized cities, written language, and yes, some of humanity's earliest monumental art. The Sumerian period, lasting from around 3500 to 2270 BCE, flourished in southern Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Here, in cities like Uruk, Lagash, and Eridu, art and architecture weren't just creative expressions, they were foundations of religion, politics, and society. Let's start with one of the world's earliest narrative artworks, the Warka Vase from Uruk. Carved from alabaster, it shows a procession of offerings to the goddess Inanna, the Sumerian deity of love and fertility. Look closely, you can see early storytelling in action. Plants and animals on the lower band, humans carrying goods in the middle, and the goddess herself at the top. This is artist theology, economy, and devotion all in one. Nearby stood the White Temple and Ziggurat, built around the same time. These step structures, raised high above the plain, were the spiritual and physical centers of the city. They symbolize a literal bridge between heaven and earth, where priests could communicate with the gods. Imagine climbing those terraces with offerings. It was a statement of faith, power, and community effort. From another site, Tel Asmar, come the Statuettes of Worshippers, small limestone figures with wide, attentive eyes and clasped hands. Their posture says it all, eternal devotion. These weren't portraits, but stand-ins, placed in temples to pray on behalf of their owners. You might say they were 24/7 spiritual assistants. And then there's a standard of a wooden box inlaid with lapis lazuli, shell, and red limestone. On one side, we see Peace of Banquet and musicians celebrating victory. On the other, war soldiers marching, captives paraded. Together, they reveal how Sumerians viewed life as a cycle of conflict and celebration, sustained by kings and the gods alike. Interestingly, the Sumerian world also shaped some of the oldest stories ever told. Many scholars link the culture of Sumer to the early chapters of Genesis creation, Adam and Eve, and especially the flood narrative. Texts like the Epic of Gilgamesh echo the same themes: divine creation, human struggle, and renewal after catastrophe. Sumer's art and myth together reflect humanity's earliest attempts to understand its place in the cosmos. So, what do we see in Sumerian art? The birth of cities, temples, storytelling, and spirituality, all carved, built, and painted in stone and clay. These artists weren't just decorating their world, they were inventing civilization itself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our journey through ancient Sumer, give this video a like, subscribe for more art adventures, and share it with fellow history buff. This is Andrew, signing off from Armchair Art Share.